My name is Kai, and the art research article that I chose was the effects of an angled starting block on sprint start kinematics. This was done by Brown, Finch, and Ariel at Indiana State University. The study examined the effects of an outward angled foot position in a starting block prototype on the first four steps during sprinting kinematics. So if you look at the picture below, that's the type of block they used, and you can see how it can angle the foot outwards. It was developed by Gill Athletics. So the question they're trying to answer is, does an angled starting block affect the sprint start kinematics? Um, so the way they did this was they tested 6 female sprinters, all from Indiana State University track team. The age, height, weight are all listed right there. They all used a 0.28 rad angle outward. They did 3 sprints for each block, alternating between them. Basically, they did a pretty good job of trying to minimize other variables. And what they measured was step length, step velocity, and block clearance time. So this was the general results. So there was a significant difference between the first 4 running lengths steps. So from step 1, 2, 3, 4, there was a difference in length, but there was no difference between the types of block. Same thing for block clearance times and step velocities. There was no real significant difference. And so basically the results are showing that the 2 blocks have similar kinematics. And then if we move on to discussion, according to this study, there is no significant difference between the 2 block types. This could be because it was a small study. There's only like six runners, and there's other factors that could have played a role. Previous research, such as Gizzard 1992, found that by adjusting the blocks medially and laterally, there was a difference in sprint start velocities of 0.03 meters per second. And there's also research done by Stevenson, which said a longer stride kind of results in a higher linear velocity at takeoff, but hindered block clearance times. So previous studies showed there is a significant difference, just not this one. And these like small differences might seem kind of insignificant, but in sprinting events, like the margin of winning and losing is very small. It's like in milliseconds. And so even these small differences, like 0.03 meters per second, that could be the difference between winning and losing. And so if you want, the first one is the article itself, and the next 3 references are for that were used by the actual researchers.